The way this works is that we collect oil, vegetable oil, from the different restaurants on campus. And so what we do is we have another vendor who cleans all the French fries and chicken pieces and that out of it, and then it comes to us filtered and semi-clean used oil. And what we do is the used oil comes into this container, and then we heat it up. And we heat it up to about 140 degrees, and that gets us nice and warm for the chemical reaction to occur. What you do is you mix the vegetable oil with another chemical mixture. It has methanol and it has sodium hydroxide, and the sodium hydroxide is like soap. So what it does is we mix it together, and then we have the hot oil and the sodium hydroxide methanol mixture, and we put it into this main processor tank. And what it does is we spin it, or we churn it up for about 2 hours, and then we let it sit. And what happens is there's a long chain for the vegetable oil, and what it does is it breaks that bond, and you come up with glycerin, which is heavier, and that sinks to the bottom, and it's a dark color, and then you have the biodiesel on top. So what we do is we drain out the glycerin, and later on we process that to make soap. And then, but the biodiesel we take over and we have to refine a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is show you next is the distillation tower. So the distillation tower, it gets pumped over here, and it comes to this distillation tower right here. And this is similar to a still that we'd have, you know, that you see moonshiners make, but this is taking out the methanol, the extra methanol from the oil mixture. And what we do is we heat it to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. The methanol becomes a vapor, and it comes out through the top, and then it goes through this condenser, which basically condenses the vapor into a liquid. And what we do is we have to do one more polishing step. So we have a dry wash tower which has resins in it, and the resin attaches, and it basically removes any impurities in the biodiesel. And we slowly process or run the biodiesel through this resin tower. It becomes clean, and then it goes into our finished biodiesel tank. And what we can do is we can store up to about 150 gallons of biodiesel in here, and that's actually the size of the batch. Each batch is about 150 gallons of biodiesel. So once we have it in here, we have to pump it out. So we actually have a gas pump. If you come out here, we fill up containers with biodiesel, and then we add that biodiesel to the tanks. So that way we can make a B20 mixture to run the process.